Welcome back to my channel. I would like to show you what's in my bag when I go to the NASCAR races. I like to go to Fontana race. That is the Auto Club Speedway. I like to go to Phoenix Speedway. And I like to go to Las Vegas Speedway. And I carry my backpack. And in my backpack, I'm going to show you some things that I use at the track. I make sure I got a cooling towel, sunblock, because that sun ain't playing at the track. I make sure I have a water bottle, and when I get inside, I buy my water, because they won't let you in the track with water. I know a few people can sneak it in, but sometimes you can't. I can't sneak it in because I got a clear bag. And this is where I can pour it over my cooling towel to keep me cool during the 3 hours race. Also, I have sunglasses. I make sure I have a hat, and I like to buy a hat. Because some of the drivers have 2 or 3 different styles of hats. And I take my camera and I take the long lens where I can film over the track and or behind the track, the sides of the track, and for far away, I can come up close. Next thing I have is my headgear. And I want to make sure that my headgear is very cushiony and that it has this backing on it like this, because you can adjust it. And I make sure this one here has a microphone on it, and so I can talk to my uncle next to me, where we won't have to be yelling, because you can barely hear at the track. You screaming, huh? What you say? So it's best to have a microphone where you can talk in. And I also had a bag, a black bag I carry, and I carry the antenna. And also I can listen to other cars on the track, different drivers. I can hear what's going on in their car, them talking to the pit crew and all that. And I make sure I got my plugs, my wall charger to recharge, because when we go to a race, we go one track to another. And I have my controller. It's a Fan Vision. It's called Fan Vision. And I got my Fan Vision on eBay. And I got it used. And I only paid $50 for it. And because they could be up to $199 or more. They got a newer version that's out. And so I'm going to use this until it just say Vision. So with the Fan Vision, you can view videos, stats, and around the track, certain things going on inside the track. And that way you can you can pick a driver, a favorite driver, and you can listen to his car, listen in his car, and hear the pit crew talking to the drivers, and they be saying a lot of things, telling them what's wrong with the car and stuff like that. And it's good to see too, because sometimes you can't see all the way around the track and you miss things, and this way you can see a replay real quick with this. And I make sure I have my bag where I can bring home souvenirs from the track. And from the track, I buy cars sometimes. I buy the big scale cars, and I buy the match type box type cars. And I gave D my last few cars that I bought. I gave him my last Earnhardt car, and I gave him cars of all the drivers, and so he can learn who the drivers are, and he already know who all the drivers are. And at the track, they have different attractions going on. You have the fan view shop, and you can go into the garage, and you could it's like underground. You go in the garage, and you can see the actual car, and you can see the pit crew working on the cars, dusting them down, and sometimes you can see them taking the car out of the garage. And it's pretty cool too, because you're seeing what different groups doing. Some changing tires, some might be wiping it down, and sometimes you get to see the drivers still sometimes. And so also, I will pick a package where I'll be able to go in where I can see a particular driver speak, and you can take pictures. And they also have a lot of old cars and a lot of new cars parked at the track where you can look at. And sometimes they'll drive along around the track. And and the best part to me, a NASCAR being at the track is when the flyover comes. That is so cool. And sometimes they have airplanes doing flips, and they look like they're about to crash, but it doesn't. And what else I like about the track? I like the camaraderie at the track. Everybody is so friendly. You can go to the track without knowing anyone, and by the time you left that track, you done made several friends, because everybody talks to everybody, and it's very cool. And another thing at the track, you will get long lines to the bathroom. You will get long lines leaving the parking lot and kind of coming into the parking lot. But they kind of move pretty fast, though. And also, I got a booklet. I made myself a scrapbook, and I saved my tickets in it for the track. And in this book also, they have a big book at each track telling what's going on at particular track. And I get pictures out of it. And views at the track out of the book and different tracks. And I buy me a calendar every year also. And what else? I keep my track pass. I keep my track garage, where to park in the garage, or where to park in that area. And I keep my tickets for each track, and when I come back, I cut out my book and put stuff on them, put different things on the pages. And you know, it always gonna give you, each book will give you a schedule of what's going on of the NASCAR race that year. And it gives you a lot of great pictures, as you can see here. And I cut them out and put them in my scrapbook. And it gives you a lot of driver's autographs. So that was what's in my bag at the track. Thank you for coming. Please thumbs up, share me out, hit the like button. Make sure you come back. See you later. Bye.